games.
No,
We don't
fuck.
play them games. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Episode 5, man. Just when they thought it was over, no, it's not over, man. We still in here cooking. Shout out my bloggerhood people in the spaces. We got another special guest, man. Man, we started off in the West Coast with Dev the Demon on Sunday. Then we went back to the East Coast, New York, Jazz the Rapper, Brooklyn. Had her on. Then we went over and we said, fuck it, let's go back to the West. We got Danny Myers on. Yesterday we had Dot. This is the first time we tapping into the DMV. We got Ace Amin in the building. Ace, what's the deal, bro?
Same shit, man. Trying to get cousin Beasley over to the house to fix my toilet. Same shit.
You got Beasley on toilet duty. That's what he owe you.
Yeah, he's a plumber in his last life. Niggas don't know that. Nigga fire with the toilet fixing.
Nigga Ace, dog. Crazy,
Nigga
man.
fire.
Man, how we start this off is, you know what I'm saying? People get attached to the battle rappers to the point where they forget that they actual human beings.
Absolutely.
Mental mental health is definitely an important thing out here. So our first question is always, man, how is Ace? I mean, how is your mental status? What type of space you in, bro?
Same one as normal, man. Just
Okay.
always on some forward shit. Just moving, man. I don't really, you know, I don't really get too preoccupied in the moment in terms of um the feeling of it until like afterwards. So it's like I want to enjoy each moment for what it is without
Right.
having to preface it with thinking about the next thing. So it's just like I'm moving towards my goal. As long as I know that I'm actively moving towards whatever I'm trying to move towards, I'll be straight. I'm fine, man. I always been through worse and it can always get worse. So I don't really get too down. I don't really get too up either. So same shit, bro.
That's a fact. That's a jewel right there, y'all, for sure, for sure. I want to say, my discovery of Ace I mean, even though I've been watching battle rap since the beginning, my
Yeah,
discovery of Ace I mean was a little bit different from other people. Majority of the people that's probably in here discovered you from battle rap. The
yeah,
first time I actually saw Ace I mean was on Say Cheese. Say Cheese, how to Say Cheese. He had a segment where they was talking about the do's and don'ts in prison, and this was the
yeah,
first time I ever saw Ace I mean. So my first view of you was a rapper. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I'm like,
yeah,
oh, okay, he gonna say cheese and he must be a rapper and shit. So
yeah.
I want to talk about early life in the DMV, man, coming up, because that segment was the only thing I saw. I know he usually do a full segment on your origin and everything like that. So how was it coming
Yeah.
up for Ace I mean in the DMV area?
I'm from Maryland. I'm from Maryland, man.
Maryland?
I'm from yeah PG County specifically.
Okay,
By
okay.
way, yeah, I'm from PG County.
Is that not
I
considered the DMV? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I
nah,
want to be
it
correct.
is, but
Okay,
that's like a more macro look when you say DMV. I'm just giving the micro. You know what I mean? So it's like
got you, got you, got you.
we our own little entity, our own little area, our own
Okay,
thing. Everything was big on go-go music.
okay,
Yeah, it was regular. Like I grew up. It's a neighborhood. It's called Suburban Hill. It's like it's not really like suburban. It's the name of the apartment building, the apartment complex. I grew
right,
up there, moved away to the neighborhood that you hear me claim now when I was in like fifth grade. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? Shit was regular though. Regular family, foreign family, brothers. I grew up with all my brothers. I got three brothers that were direct, like same mother, same father, same household. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Regular shit. Went to school, did pretty good. I wasn't no dummy. I just, kind of be doing my own thing.
hmm
Um, got interested in the streets at a young age, and just how this shit go, man. One
No,
thing
I
led to another.
definitely, yeah.
One, one thing lead to another, and then next thing you know, that it's a lifestyle as opposed to like some shit that you just watching on TV.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, just in case you didn't know. So yeah, as a kid, the admiration of seeing the dope boys, all the hustlers in the hood is a thing we all go through, because these guys, number one, what I always say is they so different from the working man,
Yeah,
because they got all the time in the they got time to go fuck bitches. They got time to go pop bottles, and they making money in between time. So
yeah,
that's one of the things I think that always attract kids coming up in the hood, that definitely caught me. That bug caught me definitely growing up.
Yeah,
Um, I want to get into a little bit of this, man. Okay. Prison, right? You was incarcerated for a while. I
yeah, a
want
little
to
bit.
know because you said a little bit. I
Yeah,
want to
a
know.
little bit.
Everybody kind of explains prison as a really dark space that they're in. You know what I'm saying? One of those
Yeah.
spaces where you pretty much got to stay to yourself, get through your time, do what you got to do to get through your time. What was something Amin learned in prison that actually helped him on the outside, coming back into, you know what I'm saying, regular world?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna address a bunch of shit you just said
Okay.
because I feel bad for anybody that was in a dark space only when they was in jail. Like, I feel bad for you
Okay.
because life goes on. Like you got to understand that whatever you did that led you to that, if you did, because a lot of people didn't, and a lot of times it's been trumped up, so it's not as bad as what it was made to be seen, and or
Mm-hmm.
it didn't deserve what a person ended up serving. But like prison is just like anything else you do in life. For me is where I learned how to be a man. Like I thought I knew just because you got a
Mm-hmm.
couple dollars and you out here making shit shake and you're willing to take risks that other people wouldn't take with your own life or your freedom doesn't make you a man by itself. So for me, it was where I got to be able to actually contextualize manhood and understand the parameters of it. So it was like me, especially me getting introduced to people that were older than me. I was 19 when I got locked up. So people that were older than me that had did things on a, like I thought that where I'm from, what I not even where I'm from, but my group that I was around, my peers, what I was doing was major. You know what I'm saying? The amount of money that I was
Mm-hmm.
making was major, but then getting around dudes who was literally making who's making upwards of $3 or $4 million a month, you know what I'm saying, like profiting, being around that and understanding like, yo, it's levels to everything. And you thought that this was what you did was worth you giving up 10 years. And then watching a dude that's literally making $10 million, $10 million every few weeks or so, only do 5 years. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Me understanding that and being able to see that kind of helped me understand like, yo, you was out here doing a lot of shit that you thought was worth it that it actually wasn't.
Right.
And so,
That's a fact.
learning like if any situation is good or as bad as what you make it, it's any situation. It doesn't matter what it is. You could be at college and learn and getting an education and about to be one of the most upstanding members of society and be miserable. And you could be in prison and actually not be happy in terms of your placement because everyone wants to be free, but happy that you're alive because contextualize it's always something that's worse than what your current set of circumstances are. When I was doing my 10, I'm on a compound with niggas that's doing 30 to life, niggas that got life sentence, niggas that got 30. So they're looking at me like, yeah, man, you don't really even supposed to be here. When I'm at maximum security ones, they're like, yo, you ain't even supposed to be here. You ain't got the
Mm-hmm.
amount of time to be risking your life. You out here running around with a knife and getting in the shit with niggas and doing all this wild shit. A riot could pop off anytime and you can get killed. You can
Mm-hmm.
get shot. It might not even be intended to you. And you got an actual daylight. I say that to say that for me, it was learning how to act what accountability actually meant, what it looked like. It was, and
Mm-hmm.
not because of the prison system itself. I didn't learn that because the jail doesn't teach you anything. Literally, prison is one of two things, and it's completely up to you what you make it. It's either an asylum or it's a refinery, and it's up to you. You decide. You decide if you're gonna become a better version of yourself or if you're gonna become a more harkened, worse version of yourself. So it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that through that. I literally learned what accountability, being completely self-reliant, self-contained, not seeking validation from anything outside of yourself, understanding what it meant to do things that you want to do for the reasons that you want to do them, not because society tells you that you should, not because your homie says that you should, not because your baby mama says that you
Right.
should. I learned that through prison. You feel what I'm saying? I learned what it was like. That's why a lot of times if you see I'm cavalier and I give off this I don't give a fuck what you think attitude, it's because I really don't. And it's not because like I care or I care to thumb my nose at people or that I'm better. No, it's because you shouldn't either. You shouldn't give a fuck what I think in terms of how it affects
That's a
your life.
fact.
My opinion on your life, my opinion on the moves that you make in life should not have any weight in stopping you in your belief in what you should do day to day.
That's a
Yeah, I'm
fact.
saying that's just me
That's
though.
a fact.
I don't think that anybody should require everything that's within a situation should be able to push that or propel that situation as far as you want it to be. You shouldn't need anything from outside of yourself to make you feel your worth within yourself. That's not how it goes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I learned that in prison.
Okay, okay, that's super dope, man. Super dope life lesson, and you know what I'm saying. By you still being a younger guy, you know, that it's always good to get them lessons because you can learn whatever the fuck you want to learn. But if you're not applying it
Yeah,
to your everyday life, then you didn't learn shit.
yeah,
You just it went in one ear
yeah.
and out the other. So I'm glad that you was able to get that lesson in prison and persevere through that shit. That's definitely dope, man.
Yeah.
Let's get into this, man. So AMIN stock is rising. You know what I'm saying? We keep it facts on here. AMIN stock is definitely rising. John battle was dope. You 30 gems
Mhm,
in my opinion and the general consensus. Fan vote, whatever you want to do.
mhm.
Coming off your John performance, 30 in gems.
Yeah.
What do you see your stock going into 2022?
I don't really think of it in them terms. I know it's gonna sound crazy. I don't really. For me, it's just everything just for the next step. You know what I'm saying? Everything is just literally trying to go from where I was at to where I'm trying to get to.
Got it.
That's literally how my brain. I know that sounds crazy, but that's like how my brain works. My brain is set up to. I have a long term goal and I got a bunch of short term goals that I measure how well I'm achieving that goal by. And as I accomplish each one, I just knock it off the list. So right now, my main focus is just trying to make sure that I put out long lasting footage. I just got to keep on putting out footage that I'm proud of, that I'm okay with people going back to 2 years and we're looking back and saying, yeah, I did this and did that in those times. So as long as I'm continuing to do that, it doesn't matter what platform I'm
Mm-hmm.
on, where it's released. It could be YouTube, it could be the app. I'm just trying to continue to put out really good footage that, like I said, that I'm cool with for the next
Mm-hmm.
year. And in the process, of course you want to work your way up. You want the battles to matter. You want shit that's gonna make the needle move. You want shit that's gonna make people talk. Like the John battle, you could only capture that once in a life. Like
Right.
that's something that you could only do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not something. I don't know. I don't think it's the height of my career in terms of ability, but in terms of build up and anticipation outside of actual
Nostalgia
rapping, I don't know
also.
if there's anything that can ever. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that could really lead up to that. And then the correct circumstances existed because there was no outside at the
Right.
time. So it was a big stage event where in a time where there weren't any big stage events. So I say that to say my prospects for the next year are good. Like without saying too much, I feel like I'm in the right place. I feel like I'm working in conjunction with the league, with URL. I'm gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? It's just making sure that I take advantage of every opportunity that I'm granted. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm good though.
Right. That's definitely dope, man. I do actually when you were saying I do understand where you coming from about how you look at it battle by battle. A lot of people have been giving me accolades for kind of going on this interview run, but in my mind, I ain't did shit yet. Anything I do,
Yeah,
if somebody be like, "That's dope," I don't feel it. And then, you know what I'm saying? I didn't been in
yeah,
positions where I'm like, damn, I got $50,000. I never had $50,000 before. I should be happy, but I ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? That always
yeah,
ring off
yeah.
in my brain. So I definitely like your approach, man. It's kind of similar. How you take your battle. So that's definitely dope. I also,
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
I also want to get into stocks, right? What got you in the
Okay.
stocks? What's going on with that?
What got me in the
Yes.
stocks?
What got you personally in the stocks?
What makes you think that I'm in the stocks? I just want to know. I'm just
Well, that
curious.
actually was a question from Champagne. Shout out to the blogger hood. I guess she might have had the impression that you was doing stock. I'm sorry about that.
Nah, it's not
Yeah.
no problem. I was just curious as to what. Nah, that was some jail shit. My nigga Weezy, market
Mhm.
maven. He kind of got me on. He kind of got me on futures. He got me on futures on the S&P 500. He got me betting on commodities. That
Okay.
was that was that was my guy. If we gonna keep it 100, that was the guy that got me paying attention to it. He's a maven though. He didn't got out of prison and made a few million a few times off this shit. So shout out to my guy Weezy.
Dope.
My guy Weezy from Georgia. He from Atlanta. Yeah, shout out Weezy. Hey man, shout out Henny too in the audience. I see you. Echo
Oh
man. Shout
yeah,
y'all out,
shout
man.
out Henny man, shout out Jack Boy. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all in the building. Definitely appreciate y'all supporting the Weed and Spaces. Just appreciate you too, Ace man. Let's get into the next joint, man. So I hear, man, some of your Goonie brothers, they doing a 2-on-2. You know what I'm saying? I'm here.
Ain't no Goonies, man. Ain't no Goonies. Ain't
Oh,
no Goonies.
so we don't address them like that?
Nah, ain't no Goonies. Ain't no Goonies. We just brothers.
Oh,
We
just
just we just
brothers.
rock with each
Okay,
other.
okay, fair enough.
Yeah, we just rock with each other. Ain't no title, ain't no label. We just
Okay.
family. We just fuck with each other the long way. Ain't no Goonies though. Ain't no, because I don't mean to cut you off, and you can
Oh,
get back
okay,
to your
dope,
question. It's
dope. No
just
problem.
and I want to
No
be clear.
problem. Go ahead.
The stigma that's attached to labels when they're unestablished is one that I don't feel like we should have to contend with, so we don't. It's like everybody fuck with all of us as individuals as soon as we took the label away, but when we were a whole, a
Mm-hmm.
collective, niggas didn't want to show the love. So I'm much remiss to say that we are a team. We just a unit. We fuck with each other in real life, and we just keep it pushing that way.
Okay.
Shout out Cuban too in there. I see him. Shout out
Hey,
Cuban.
South Cuban, man. Oh yeah, super dope, super dope. Well, I see your brothers is doing the 2-on-2, man. This shit look like it's gonna be
Yeah,
fire. Um, would Ace Amin be interested in doing a 2-on-2 with one of his brothers?
absolutely. I've done a couple. Me and Twerk got one, and me and Castro got one.
Yeah, I know, I
Me
know.
and
I'm talking
Castro
about
did one.
like in the future, near future.
Like Reese, like now.
Yeah, like now or in the
Oh yeah,
future.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm always, bro. They're my niggas.
Okay.
Like it's like I a lot of times I understand. Like as a fan, sometimes it's hard to realize what it is. But we get paid to rap with our homies. I don't think niggas understand that. It's like you pay me to come out of town, go somewhere that I'm not necessarily always gonna
Right.
frequent, to come rap, entertain people with niggas that I fuck with. Like you can't beat that with a stick. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like you can't beat that. Of course, I would if you're gonna afford me the opportunity to make a check while having fun with doing what I love to do with a nigga that I also love. Of course, yeah. Of course, I'm with that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like
Absolutely.
firsthand, that is what you think. But like you said, man, fans' perceptions be a little bit differently. So that's why I'm glad you pretty much cleared that up, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
So y'all heard it first, man. Y'all can see Ace teaming up with one of the bros, getting busy because that check is there. Let's
Absolutely.
let's spin the wheel. Let's spin the block real quick. Back to the John battle, right? Do Ace Amin feel
Yeah.
like he get the respect now that he deserved after that battle, post that battle, rather?
It's I mean, feel like he don't give a fuck.
Okay, okay, okay. Talk. No, talk your shit. Talk your
Yeah, I
shit,
don't give
bro.
a fuck. Like the thing about
Yeah.
like professionally, my peers know what I
Right.
do. You know what I'm saying? My peers know what the fuck I get into. They know what type of nigga I am in terms of rapping.
Mm,
Um, Personally, don't nobody know me. And when I see a motherfucker in person, they're going to
uh,
respect me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like weighing it. I have there's no actual tangible value in people that I don't know respecting me professionally because they have no impact on what I do
mm-hmm.
professionally. So because there is no value on it, I don't give a fuck about it.
Okay.
No
No,
offense to anybody. So if they choose not to, that's fine. If they choose not to, that's fine. If they choose to, that's fine too. I appreciate it. But if not, fuck you.
oh, dope. Fire answer, man. Definitely. Want to get into this too, man. So I would say, with my analysis in battle rap, man, Ace Amin has one of the more aggressive lyrical styles. You know what I'm saying? You have a dope performance. Um,
Yeah.
that's like one of your higher attributes, I would say. um that style right there kind of matches the vibe of the riot, man. Is it possible, what I'm saying, to see Ace on the riot? That's something you've been talking about or thinking about, maybe, what I'm saying, going over there?
They oh I owe them a battle.
Oh shit.
I owe them a battle anyway, yo. Them niggas, yeah, them niggas right before, hold on, I'm about to turn this down. Right before, right before
Mhm.
COVID, them niggas sent me a deposit for a battle, and then COVID happened. So I've been telling this nigga Geechee, I'm like, yo, nigga, I owe y'all a battle. Like y'all paid me halfway for a battle. I mean, yeah, it's gonna cost a little bit more money
Right.
now, but I still owe you niggas a battle. Like so. You know what I'm saying? Like, get me on there. He like, man, we gonna get it, cuz I promise, man, on Nutty, we gonna get it on Nutty. I'm like, fool, that nigga been telling me that for like a year.
Oh man.
Like, damn near, like, oh, we on Nutty, we gonna get it together. That shit ain't happened. Yes, it's on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever niggas get me out there, they get me out there. They're my people. I'm good everywhere. I'm always out there anyway. I'm always in Cali. Shout out the whole Cali
Yeah.
connection. Um, I just, of course, it's no league that you can't possibly see me on at some point. Like, it's no league. Like,
Right.
no league.
Okay, dope, man. So y'all hear that here first, man. Ace want all smoke, all league, send the deposit, get the worthy
That's it.
competitor, and it's going down, man. Definitely love to hear that. just as a fan.
Absolutely.
Okay, so like I said, man, when I saw you on Say Cheese, you did your do's and don'ts. I'm like, man, I wonder what this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Just our first, just on some real shit, our first what you call it, I guess first impression. I'm like, you know what? Damn.
Yeah,
How do music sound? Cause you since you was on there, I
yeah,
automatically assume you did music without even hearing your music. So I
yeah.
actually, of course, along the way, getting into your career in battle rap, hearing some of the singles and the projects, you know what I'm saying, you've been giving us and shit. Definitely like the music, man. For you personally, because you the guy, of course, seeing the checks from it, you've been putting in the work. How is
Yeah.
the success of the music, man? And do you have any new projects or singles you would like to promote on We the Spaces?
Nah, nothing to
Okay.
promote. I got some shit. I'm putting together some crazy shit right now. I'm actually on the way to the studio right
Okay.
now. Well, well, kinda. I'm gonna be in the studio today.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in the studio today. But yeah, the music is more so the goal. It's a more free form of expression. Like battle rap is a pure form of lyricism, right? It's the peak form of lyricism and wordplay, but in terms of actual overall expression, music for me is always better. It's more free. There's more subject matter that I can explore and having a receptive like audience
Mm-hmm.
in music than it is as opposed to battle rap where if I got up there and started rapping about the Gaza Strip or my girl leaving me while I was in jail, niggas ain't gonna hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be like, oh, you're bugging.
Right.
Whereas in music, I can pretty much rap about whatever I want. If I can make a song that's good, if I can make a song that sonically sounds good, it doesn't matter what the content or subject matter is. There's an audience for it. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So yeah, music. Music for me is the ultimate form of artistic expression in terms of like words.
Right.
So yeah,
Definitely, definitely, man. That's dope, man. Like I said, I've been
yeah.
enjoying the music, man. Shit is fire.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
I describe it as like a up tempo, but it's DMV at the same time. I'm getting more familiar with the DMV, but I see it's like an up
Yeah,
tempo style overall. But you getting different bags too. You know what I'm saying? You got
absolutely,
rapping Ace I
absolutely,
mean, you got auto tune Ace I mean. I see you got the different styles. So definitely
absolutely.
fire, man. I want to get into this. So since you and
Oh, you want to do what, fool?
huh? There you go, man. Beg my
You
pardon.
want to do what?
Beg my pardon. I'm from Detroit, so I don't be. You gotta alert me on that. Thank you,
Yeah,
sir. Thank you.
you just be getting into shit.
Thank you, sir. Beg my pardon.
I say that.
Uh, so since on some real shit, man. The universe. I'm a believer. Okay, let me ask you this: do you believe that the universe moves how it's supposed to move and things happen for the reasons they're supposed to happen?
I believe that we observe things happening as they're supposed to, and I believe the universe was created. But go ahead, though.
Okay.
I believe that everything happens for a reason and everything happens when it's supposed to, but I don't believe that the universe is responsible for it. The universe is a part of it. But
Yeah,
go ahead,
that's
though.
that's pretty much what I mean. Okay, so by you and your brothers, man, dropping the title and kind of going on to your individual career paths. Looking back
Yeah,
on it now, do you feel like it was an
yeah.
actual blessing in disguise? Maybe you didn't see that then because those were actually the bros, and I know how that is. But just seeing the success of you guys, because it definitely was a individual success from you guys, like after that,
No.
how do you feel about that?
All right, so let me give a rundown. First off, the success was going to happen. The success and the achievements wasn't the issue. The issue was how they were
Okay.
perceived. As soon as we took away the labels, when people were able to be more receptive to what we had going on individually, they started weighing us individuals as opposed to as a group, as a collective.
Right.
Now I say that to say that we would have gone on. The talent was underlined. The talent's there, as you can see. The talent has always been there. Everyone was who they were supposed to be when they were supposed to be that person. Niggas just didn't want to hear it at the
Right.
time because all they associated with was all the negative things that happened towards the group, and that was just fine in terms of it being something that had to happen. Everything that happens for a reason, and I accept it. I ain't the type of nigga that's gonna fight that or be like, oh nah, if this would have changed, then it would have been nah. It happened the way that it was supposed to happen. But I don't regret a motherfucking thing. Like the time I spent with as an official group mate with a because it's crazy. Like I said, and I'm gonna say it again. We're still just that fucking if we said we was the Goonies. Just saying that and the way people perceive us, what would actually at every battle? Still, if something happens, you're gonna see this person, you're gonna see that person. God forbid, but it's the same thing. Only thing that changed was the name and thus people's perception of us as individuals because the name got dropped. So
Ace, you going out, man. Your mic going out.
a
Probably.
bad area.
Yep. You hear me? 100's in the chat, y'all. If y'all can't hear Ace.
They go 100.
Nope. Okay. Say something now, bro. Okay, yeah, it's a couple. Yeah, a couple
Yo,
100.
yo, yo, yo.
All right, you Gucci. We back.
All right, my bad,
Oh no,
my
no
bad.
problem, no problem.
Yeah, I'm driving. So, but what I was finna say? Oh yeah. I don't have no regrets on how that shit played out. Like
Okay,
that my brothers. I wouldn't change none of it ever. Like I wouldn't change one part of it. I feel like all that shit was essential, had to happen.
right.
No way around, bro. This nigga going to jail right now. God damn, that's sad. But yeah, nigga get pulled over. He's sitting on the side of the road, man.
Damn.
That's pretty bad. But yeah. But um. Nah, we good. I wouldn't. I don't feel like. I feel like everything happened the way it was supposed to happen, but it's more so people like. Why did it take that? Like, I think the better question is that why did it take for niggas to drop the name for niggas? Because niggas was when we was going these, Jack was on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Twerk was on. Twerk was doing everything that he was doing. Drugs had battled Mike P and Surya. Like everybody was, we was all, and it's the only group. It's the only group in battle rap history that was only made of new niggas.
Right.
There weren't no. There was nobody that was established when the Goonies got made. There was nobody that was already established. So we were all trying to fight to establish our names at one
Right.
time, and that's what made our group individual, like kind of unique. Every other group that had been formulated had already had niggas in it that were like quote unquote
Right.
superstars. Cave Gang started with Tay Rock, Av, and Briz and all them niggas. Like them niggas was already them niggas at the time when they joined the group. You know what I'm saying? All of us was on the come up when we got in the group. It was a group full of niggas that weren't yet next level superstars. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
whatever.
I think. Yeah. I think you know what. The general consensus. Sometimes we look at things like you put a name on it. That's what it is. It's kind of like a product. You know what I'm saying? You got Clorox
Yeah,
bleach is Clorox bleach, and then you got the dollar store bleach. But Clorox
yeah,
is the bleach. You know what I'm saying? So I think
yeah.
individually, like people don't go to the back of the Clorox and be like, wow, what makes this bleach so nice? Oh, it's this that they got in there. It's this and I think that's kind of similar what it is. Y'all as a collective had dope styles. You know what I'm saying? Each of y'all had a dope style and it was unique. But when the people picked who they felt was the top guy, then I feel like it diminished everything else. It was just like Goonies instead of nah. You
All right,
got
so look at
the members of the Goonies. It's
all
not.
these different niggas.
Yeah,
So look at this. So look at this.
yeah,
I'm gonna tell you how fucked up perception is.
yeah.
Why don't none of us sound like you remember all of us sounded alike? Why don't none of us quote unquote sound alike? And all of a sudden we still rap the same way we used to rap. Niggas still rap the exact same. Castro still raps the same. I still rap the same. Jack still raps the same. Why now no one's saying yo them niggas sound all them niggas sound alike? Perception.
Yeah, exactly.
No one's saying
Exactly.
it. Perception, man, perception. No one's saying no more like, oh yeah, everybody, them niggas all sound like Twerk. All them niggas sound like this. Other than you know what I'm saying, they still compare drugs and whatever, but
Yeah.
that's different. But everybody else, like, why don't I sound like drugs no more? Why don't I sound like Fame? Why don't I sound like I don't know? It's weird, man. It's
Yeah,
weird.
it is. It is. Like I say, it's like they looking at you when you guys make the split. They start individually looking at y'all as individual products. So you have Ace. I mean, he's a brand. The people just it been like that, but the people just started looking at drugs. He's a brand. And you know what? It's crazy. It is crazy, but I don't know, man. It's just like it's people's minds, man. They brainwashed into looking at something for what it is. Oh, you're Gucci Mane. Oh, you're Kendrick Lamar. Well, you're Kendrick Lamar. You can only do Kendrick Lamar type shit. You know what I'm saying? They see him
Yeah,
doing something different, or people doing anything different. Then is crucifixion. So yeah, that's why I definitely
Yeah.
enjoy doing these spaces to get your perspective on things. I want to go into this, man. So like I say, man, you've been cooking. In my opinion, I'm just saying my opinion, you've been cooking, you've been raising your stock, you know what I'm saying, as you should. People talk a lot of shit about you, you know, like all this guy do is interviews, you know what I'm saying, or he's not that
Yeah.
good, or he's this or he's that, you know. It was so many
Yup.
different little AMIN headlines, man. I just definitely stopped keeping up with that shit, because it's like, okay, let me just hear the man rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it got to me, I'm like, oh, let me just hear the man rap. Everybody got everything to say. Well, what's up with his raps? That John battle went a lot closer than it was supposed to be, than people had it. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a way for
Yeah.
you to
Two one. Two one. Two one
yeah.
ace.
It was one of the ways for
Yeah.
you to show the culture, like, you know, you're not playing, you on your shit. So who do you want to
Um.
gun for? Who you want to battle? Like, anybody, you know, any names?
All these niggas. I don't really got no. I tell niggas all the time. I just been saying niggas been trying to make me. Not, you know what I'm saying, in general. Niggas trying to like make me want to battle. I don't give a fuck about none of these. I'll battle anybody, bro.
Okay.
It's only a couple people that I won't battle. It's only a couple people that I won't battle. Niggas that's in my class is mainly who I'm gunning for, just because I know the niggas is gonna create good battles. You battle one of these old head niggas, like, and them niggas lay down. Like they gonna come in there, get a check, and they gonna rap ass, and no one gonna talk about your battle no more. Like with the gym shit. And
Yeah.
no offense to Jim, that's my guy. It's my guy, but niggas would be talking more about the performance, the individual performance, if it seemed to be a fight. That's why I tell niggas,
Exactly.
like, for your legacy, yo, believe it or not, niggas, like, bodies is cool for you to say you got them, but in terms of conversation and keeping the talk going, it's better when you can look back and argue about a battle 7 years later, like, yo, I still think what you call it won, and a nigga like, nah, he won.
That's
It's
the
better
yeah.
that way. You know what I'm saying? The conversation, like, nigga, like we gotta get out of this passage. Like when niggas be like, yo, it ain't about winning and losing no more. It is about winning and losing, but it isn't at the same time. It's about winning and losing. It's about competition, competing with one another to be more memorable and to win and lose. But in the process of that, you gotta create lasting impressions. And the way that you do that is by having great back and forth. It doesn't happen in one. It doesn't happen if only one nigga is fired. It just doesn't work that way. No matter unless you have a transcendent moment, wow body in a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Then that like with the jack shit, the chain is gonna forever live on because that moment was so crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
had it not been for that moment, you know what I'm saying? Had it not, like, get perfect example, um John, I'm not gonna use that because I'm gonna sound like I'm hating. So
No,
so
no, because I was
point
about to
being,
say it
yeah,
myself,
nah, nah,
bro.
nah,
You
nah, I'm
with
gonna sound like I'm
John
hating.
in the
I'm
no,
sounding. Ah,
no,
you said that.
Ace. Ace,
You said
that's
that.
a
Go ahead. Say you
nostalgic
said that.
moment, bro. That's a nostalgic moment,
You
bro.
said that.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I did, and you know what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, nope, you ain't even gotta say it, and no, don't skip past
Yeah,
speaking,
yeah,
cause nah, when he
yeah,
was calling them out with the and them caps got tall. Come on, we gonna be talking about that. Was a nostalgic
yeah,
moment for Ace. I mean, bro, we ain't doing that.
yeah. Nah,
I
it
ain't
was a
gonna go
great
on the
battle.
record and
It was a
no. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
it was a great, but it was because also it was a competitive battle. Like had I come in there and body a not so good John, would my stock have risen? Yes, but would the conversation be the same? No, because no one would have cared about the battle. Niggas would have been like, oh, they had all this hype for 2 months and then John went in there and laid the egg, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't have done nothing for either one. We had to go in there and have a good back and forth. So for me,
Right.
I'd rather battle very good, highly contested, competitive battles than to smoke these old niggas who don't want to rap no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool on that.
Right. I feel you. I feel you on that, man. So let's get into this, man. So we go back to the say cheese. Got to go back there again, man. To me, that was
I don't want to cut you
yeah.
off. You know that was Small Eyes. That was DJ
Yeah,
Small Eyes.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
I ain't want to
thank
keep.
you. No. Don't cut
Yeah,
me.
I just,
No,
yeah,
it's
now you good. I just ain't want, you know what I'm saying?
no. My whole thing is about validity, So yeah, if I definitely misquote
Got you.
something, let me know, man, because I want it to be extra valid. Just going on YouTube and everything. So yes, you said Small Eyes. I'm sorry. His interview with
Yeah,
Small Eyes.
yeah,
That's what I meant all of these times. Um, that's
yeah,
where I discovered him. To me, discovering him that way instead of discovering him in the ring first was kind of unique to me. You know, we was talking about unique careers yesterday with Dot. Dot has one of the more
yeah,
unique legacies, and I think you came into battle rap very unique yourself. So To me that displayed that you, number one, you was a smart guy, and number two, you knew marketing. So where did you get your I guess your education on marketing early on?
Observation,
Okay.
observation. No formal training. I ain't been. I didn't go to college for marketing. I didn't. It's observation. Just literally watching the game, watching how companies place their products, whatever their product might be, whether it be a service or it be an actual tangible good, and watching how they position them in order to maximize their exposure.
Right.
And that was it. Like it was literally, and then figuring out the internet. Like it took me a little while watching the internet and seeing how people
Mm-hmm.
interact, seeing what derives clicks, what creates engagement, what creates just you being an impressionable, you being an individual while doing all of those things that I'm naming while remaining an individual and remaining myself. You know what I'm saying? And being
Right.
able to put these in effect without compromising who I actually am or what I'm trying to impart to people. So once I realized that, and it was just execution. Like once you, I tell niggas you gotta really know, you gotta actually tend to do what you do. Them. You can't all the time.
You you breaking up a little bit, bro. Yeah, I just want you to say something because I do want to hear the gems. People was tweeting me right now saying that you're a smart guy and you actually giving them gems right now. So I want to make sure it's clear. Can you say something for me? Yeah, it's still breaking up a little bit. 100 emojis. If y'all can't hear Ace, man, we gotta get Ace back. He dropping knowledge. Most definitely, most definitely. If I'm asking the right questions to Ace, y'all put 100 emojis in the chat, man. If y'all enjoying the questions, if y'all enjoying the interview while we get Ace back, you feel me? Throw them 100 emojis in the chat for me. Appreciate y'all. I see the 100s in the chat. You know, quality control is a must. So we got to make sure we on our shit. Definitely, what we asking. Ace. Let me see. Okay, I'm presuming Ace is gonna come back in, man. While we wait. Appreciate everybody in here, man. We got Ace sliding back in. While he do that, y'all can let me know some type of reactions or how y'all feeling about it so far. Use feel free to use the reaction, but oh, okay, yeah, we can switch. We can switch.
Yes, I was broken. Like my arm was on fire.
Y'all good.
I don't know what happened to the other chair.
No problem. No problem. Yep. We waiting for Ace to hit that link. I'm gonna send him a dish up. Think we got him back. You can hit the request, brother. We can get right back to it. Yo. Hold on. Gonna get Ace back. All right. We got Ace back, y'all. He low him back in. Yeah, please pick up on the marketing, bro. We definitely want to hear what you had to say about the marketing. Yo. Oh, we can't hear.
Yo, you get me? You get me? You get me?
I hear you now. Yep, I hear you now.
My mic was off. I'm on here bullshit. My
Uh,
bad, Joe.
you good? You good?
Alright, so marketing, once again, it was observation and then just reading little books here and like once I kind of got conscious of it, then I started reading little books in terms
Mm-hmm.
of placement. In terms
Mm-hmm.
of placement. And but mainly it's just been observation. Observation and learning how to navigate the internet. You know what I'm saying? Learning placement and learning how to navigate the internet and then being able to stay I want to stay completely true to who I am and what I'm trying to sell
Mm-hmm.
in the process. So just being able to balance those things, I think it's worth wonders. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, yo, like staying as close as you can. Authenticity is something to be sold, to be marketed. Like authenticity, it's so much easier to sell what you actually are and what you actually represent because you don't have to reach, you don't have to figure things out. You just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
so I say that to say like I'm able to do it because I'm just able to act my natural. So I don't have to change up nothing. I don't have to force anything. I don't have to research how I should act or how I should respond. I'm just being me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, you are the product at the end of the day.
as I said it on Angry Fan, I'm my product. I am my product. And since I'm my product, my best job is my niggas asking why do you interview so much? Because I am the product. I increase my value. There's a reason why when you put an interview with my name and my name in a title, it does a certain amount of views. It performs a
Right.
certain way. Because I position myself no freaky. I position myself to be that way.
Yeah, that's super dope, man. Marketing is a big key to anything you doing, man. Marketing got me this interview. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If I didn't have anything to market, we would have never been able to network, and that's how it is with any network you in, man. So most definitely, man, feel you on that. I wanted to get a little bit into this. When I asked about this, I usually just get, the person's perspective because everybody go through different things. A lot of people talking about different little discriminations in battle rap. Has
yeah.
Ace Amin ever been discriminated or seen another battle rapper, maybe a peer of yours, get discriminated contract
You mean
wise,
like
money wise, or something
you
like
say
that?
discriminating, which means racially, or just anyway?
It can be racially, it can be the way you dress, it can be the way you're perceived.
You just asked me
Any
about
natural
P.
thing about the person.
You asking me about P?
No, you
Now,
or
but you asked.
anybody else. I'm just saying. No, 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 no. I'm asking about you or anybody else. Like, if you haven't experienced that, I just want you to say without name, have you seen anybody go through that?
Yeah, I've seen
If that was the case.
name shit. I see niggas all the time.
What you say, bro?
Niggas discriminate.
You breaking up?
I see niggas discriminate. Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yo, I discriminate. Did you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You said
Man, this
yeah,
shit
yeah,
ass.
yeah.
I'm about to get off. It's my bad. It's cause I'm driving, yo.
Oh no, I feel you. Yeah, I know it's choppy. I hear you now though.
Yeah, it's cause I'm driving. Alright, I was saying, I see people discriminate on Jay all the time. And niggas is okay with it cause he
Okay.
gay. He's openly gay. Like
Mm.
so niggas like yeah, I've seen discriminatory behavior a lot. Niggas is niggas. Matter of fact, since we there and we're talking about discriminatory practices or niggas now, let's talk about this P shit. Cause I don't see it like niggas be seeing it. I don't see it like with P or Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Like the problem with the difference between the problem that niggas had with North or I had or anybody I feel like can have a problem with what North was doing is they were like North was doing shit that were like character issues. It was personal.
Right.
He was doing things that would turn out to be like the things that he was accused on publicly. Like you lied. He outright lied on me and said that he said one thing about a battle and he didn't. Like he literally lied. Like he said that he said that he had talked to somebody about a battle, and then when me and him talked about it, the niggas like, nah, he never talked to me about it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
when I said something to it about it publicly, he thought that he was going to be able to like, I don't know, but the difference between him and him is that one nigga was doing his job in the course of doing his job might not feel like another nigga got what it takes, and then another nigga was just doing slime ball shit according to what niggas is saying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
in general, the problem, the problem that a lot of niggas have, they, they're not able to look inward. No freaking shit. They don't look towards themselves to figure out how they could have done something differently that would have changed the outcome or potentially changed the outcome the next time they do it. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
never did when I fucked with the swamp? Put me in the seed when I got the swamp. I went up there and fucked up. Was there a reason for it? Yes.
It was
Ready to
just
go to the
chopping up.
stratosphere. If I
Okay.
wow,
You good? You good?
my bad. If I wowed out on Swamp the way that I was supposed to on Volume 5, I was in a different plane. I was in a whole different level of being paid for this shit and a whole different level of rapping.
Right.
But it didn't go that way. I don't have nobody to blame on that but myself. I'm the nigga that was responsible for what that shit going that way. A lot of times niggas are unable to do that for whatever
Right.
way of them anybody, but it's a lot of niggas that wanna jump on this bandwagon of, oh, it's such and such fault that I'm not. No, it's your genetics fault that you just not talented. You didn't work at it enough for you to be good.
Right.
Yeah, like it's on
Right.
you. You ass. Like ain't nobody make you be ass. You just ass.
You just asked. That's just
You know
how
what
it
I'm saying?
came. It
Like,
came like that.
you just ass, fool. Like, a lot of niggas not, and that's not to single. Let me say it again. I'm not singling nobody out. I'm not
Right.
bootlicking. I'm not. Oh, I'm defending. No. Have I had any bad interactions with Pete? Yes. Has it been to the point where I felt like it was a personal attack of him? No. I feel like he'd be doing his job. I feel
Right.
like in the course of him doing his job, we're not always gonna agree on everything,
Right.
which is just not how it goes. But that doesn't mean that he's any less he's any less capable of doing his job than what he's done. This is what it is.
Right. 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 Yeah, that was good to clear up most definitely because people got a lot of different perceptions about that. You know what I'm saying about P and all of that. Um, let's get into this, man. You somebody that definitely can clear the air on this firsthand. Contracts, man. That's a big trending thing right now. People, signing contracts. Maybe some battle rappers just being pure battle rappers, not having really any business knowledge. Signing contracts because they hear a battle is attached to it, so they signing it pretty much without looking at the paperwork and shit like that. Do you, Ace? I mean, I'm not gonna ask you, do you know how to sign a contract? Because I mean, clearly you good. I can tell you good with business and marketing, but
Okay.
do you feel like if you don't have that
Yeah.
knowledge and you just a pure battle rapper, you wake up battle rap, battle rap, battle rap, battle rap, should you invest in
Yeah.
yourself a manager?
There's no emotions. There are no personal relationships in business. There shouldn't
It's
be. You
all
know what
paperwork.
I'm
All
saying? So
paperwork.
all
Mm-hmm.
paperwork and what you can and what and the right way to do things. Like
Mm-hmm.
I ain't getting over on nobody. I'm not trying to get over. I'm trying to get what I'm owed. Yo, what is these niggas doing?
Right.
My
You
bad.
good? You
But
good, bro?
yeah, like you are. Like you just gotta make sure you gotta make sure you know what you're doing, and that you're completely and not you understand whatever it takes for you to understand your contracts and paperwork and know what you're
Mm-hmm.
owed, to understand what the league is owed is in turn owed. You gotta do what you gotta do to make sure you know that it's not nobody else's responsibility but yours.
Okay. Okay. That's a fact. That's The fact. I definitely that's the truth pretty much. As far as
And the
that.
other thing that people don't know, contracts are binding both ways.
Yeah.
The person that's signing the contract and the
Right. Yeah, yo, Ace. Yeah, yeah. I think it's going out. We wait for it to come back. Man, man, we covered a lot of ground so far, man. We got a couple more questions for Ace. We gonna let him have the floor, and then yeah, man, we gonna get into the next episode. I'm gonna give y'all an announcement for the next guest. Just waiting to get Ace back. Drop 100 emojis in the chat, man. If you agree with Ace's perspectives on the contracts, and if you would agree with his perspectives on needing a manager, you know what I'm saying, to handle your paperwork. Most definitely, think that is definitely fundamental. That was something great to put out there too. A lot of up and coming battlers, so they don't get themselves in a situation where all they paperwork and their contracts aren't handled properly, man. Most definitely. Yep, we just waiting to get Ace back, man. Ooh, all right. We about to get Ace back on. Got a couple more questions for Ace, and we gonna definitely let him enjoy his day for sure, for sure. No, I know you driving, bro. It's no sweat, no sweat, because it does definitely interfere with your connection when you're driving. So it's dope. I
yeah.
only have a couple more questions for you, man. I'm gonna let you enjoy your day and promote anything you would like to promote. So
Alright.
we got into the contracts, we got into personal discriminations, shit like that. Now back to battle rap. You know what I'm saying? What is Ace's goal? Do you feel like Ace has an end? Like, do you have one of those guys who have an end game battle? You want to battle these guys before you leave. You want to accomplish this before you leave. Like, what's your goals in battle rap?
Uh, I don't have a specific list. I don't have
Okay.
a specific